Hi, I'm Susie from out west Homestead, and I'm Susie from our Life Out West, two channels. Uh, so I wanted to talk about spirits of dogs and people. Uh, there was a lady, she watched one of my videos, and I can't contact her to say thank you very much, but she said the video was spirit of dog showing up. I don't remember the video. I got over 1,000 videos, so uh, I can't find it. I'd have to take a while to look for it. But I really appreciate her watching, and she liked it so well. She gave us some money and put it in PayPal, and so I'm really glad she liked it, and thank you for the money. And her name is Cheryl. And if you see this, Cheryl, thank you very much. We really appreciate it, and I'm glad you liked the video. But I was going to talk about uh, dog spirits and people spirits. Uh, some people don't believe it, that spirits can show up, or another spirit can be in a dog or something like that. Um, so until you go through some stuff, you usually don't believe it. Um, but this is just my thinking, the way I think. I don't really speak up too often. I probably could more. But anyway, we went on a hiking trip not too long ago to see, to look at petroglyphs. And one of the pictures that I showed um, had my tiger in it, my one that passed away a while back. Uh, Tiger and Peanut have look kind of similar. Tiger had pointed ears, and Peanut has round, floppy ears. But their markings are similar. And as soon as I seen that picture, I thought, well, that looks just like Tiger. And Bill, he thinks so too. And Barbara, my daughter, she looked at it and she said, yeah, that looks just like Tiger. It didn't look like Peanut, especially with the pointed ears. So I caught him on camera, and I always wonder if the pack, because not too long ago I had a pack I could hike out in the desert, and I really missed my pack. And I always wonder if the pack can come hiking with you, or like we sit around the fire, and that's what they used to do out there on the back porch. And I just wonder if they can hang around. But anyway, I feel like I got proof that Tiger was there, and the spirits do be with you. People had dogs that die, and how come they're not sitting on your lap or laying on the rug they liked, or something like that? Uh, I do believe in spirits, and a lot of people don't, because uh, spirits, you get into heaven, like, well, why don't they go on to heaven? Well, I don't know. I don't know any of that stuff. Maybe they like being around the folks they were with, and maybe they go to heaven and come back, who knows. So I had my ordeals with spirits. Um, I did, well, I'll tell you a little bit. I did see a girl with this family. She was probably 12, and we didn't know the family, but we met them. And so they had two boys, and I said, because I seen this girl, and I said, I thought you had a daughter. And the mother was like, what? She was like, and I said, well, don't you have a daughter? And I'm not going to get into it a lot, but she did have a daughter, so I just clammed up. I didn't know what to say, because she says her daughter died, and her daughter 12 years old. And I thought, oh my gosh, I'm embarrassed now. I'm not going to say nothing. But anyway, I do wish I spoke up and said, well, I seen a girl with you all. They was unloading their stuff from their car, and she went right in the house with them. And maybe the mother would like to know that, but I didn't know what to say. But I've had a bad encounter with a bad spirit. He about knocked me off my feet, and the bad spirit pushed my back real hard, and just about made me fall down. And I know it was a male, because he was out and about on his area, and even Bill seen glimpses of him. So so when you get into the spirit world, you can find the bad ones also. And but anyway, I tried to write down some notes, and I was glad to see Tiger in that picture. I was so glad. But oh, the reason I started taking pictures when we was on doing that hiking at the petroglyphs, it was windy, and I knew it would just mess up everything, so I just started snapping pictures, and that's what I come up with. And Belle, she's on the psychic side. She is. Now I'm gonna get weird here. But well, of course, Belle, after Tiger died, she kept hiding and waiting for him, like she was seeing him a lot. And but one time I was making a video, and I didn't hear her at the time, but when I put it up, got the video put up, well, at one point this voice comes on the video, but right before that, Belle growled. You know, when I was making the video, I didn't hear any of that, but that's what the video showed, that right before this person spoke, the Belle growled, and then this person said something on my video. So a while back, I was on the back porch, and I was leaning back because I was getting ringing in my ears, and then all of a sudden there was a change in that, and right when that sound changed, Belle growled and jumped up and looked like, what was that? Just at the same time she done that. And I thought, well, she could hear that frequency change in my ear. Somehow she picked that up, and she could you know, hear it. But anyway, I think she's a psychic dog. I do. And it's just like that girl I seen, and I have seen other people total there one minute and gone the next. If I look away and then I look back, they'll be gone. And I don't really speak of it too much, but this is part of my personality, so I believe in UFOs. So anyway, so one video I did, there was orbs, or one orb, and it was kind of large. But I was sitting on the back porch, and this orb come over and checked me out, and went away and then come back, and that was on the video. So Rusty Brown, he has taken his camera outside and take a snapshot, and sometimes he'll see orbs. So that gave me the idea of doing it. Well, we take the dogs out at night before bedtime, and So I thought, I'll take my camera out in the driveway. And I see so many orbs. It's like 4th of July. I told Bill, I said, I don't know. I mean, some's right here and then some's back by our gate. And so I said, well, it's got to be a dirty lens because my lens get dirty a lot. So I'll clean my lens up and try it next night, 4th of July again. Orbs everywhere. And so every time I do it, there's orbs all over the place, here and there. And I don't show them because they just don't look real. And I shine my lens up as best as I can. But it looks kind of wild. So that's another kind of spirit, I think. I don't know why. You can see a spirit with your eyes, but there's orbs too. And the shadow people. I gotta tell you about the shadow people. Well, in our computer room, it's small, and that's where I do the live stream when I done it. But so I'm on the computer, and our bedroom window's back this way from me, and I feel like somebody standing behind me, or I walk by, and I can see like the shadow on the wall, the movement. So I'm thinking it's Bill that come by, so I'll look, and it's nothing. The dogs are not moving, they're asleep. But that happens a ton, a lot, where I just feel somebody either past me or they're standing and looking. So that's kind of weird. And then just last week, a few days ago, we was on the back porch, and we get up early, start our fire, talk, sit around, and Bill was telling me something. So I was on the porch swing, and it was getting kind of daylight and darkness, but it was getting more daylight. So he was over here on the swing, and I looked out the window, and when he was talking, I seen the size of a man, like a shadow, walking across our back from the gate, behind the porch, from the gate on, and it just kind of faded away. And he was walking with big steps like he was going somewhere. And I told Bill, I said, hey, there was a man's shadow just passed. Just walked that way. And I thought, well, that's weird. And then one time, I was in the front room, and our gate, in the front yard, our wood gate, from that point, from that wood gate, I could hear a man talking. And who it sounded like my dad, because he didn't, he mumbled some. So I could hear this, whoa, 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 like somebody's talking, all the way up to the porch. That scared the heck out of me. So I got up real fast, and the door was shut, but I locked it. I thought, oh my gosh, who is that? And so I looked out the window, and there was nobody there, but it sounded just like my dad, how he used to talk in his older age. And I thought, dang, it sounds just like him. So all this stuff is puzzling to me, and so I don't know, about that kind of stuff, and I think I probably be more open-minded to that kind of stuff if it wasn't for that bad spirit, because I have seen people talk about you don't want them come home with you. I don't either. I don't want a spirit come home with me, especially if he's going to be bad. So anyway, I just wanted to talk to you about the spirits of people and dogs, because Cheryl, she really liked that video, Spirit of Dog Showing Up, which she might have been talking about Toby, because when he showed up, he was he felt like our old dog, Dusty. And he come in at night, and we only had girl dogs. So we heard ruckus in the hallway, like our dogs. It was about 12 o'clock at night. The dogs were just like wee all over the place, happy. So they brought in Toby, and Toby is not like I like you people. He's not like that. He's not mean or nothing, but he's cautious. But he had to go over our gate, through the backyard gate. He had to go over that. He had to go through a doggy door, and most dogs have to be trained to go through a doggy door. I think the girls says, "Come on in," and they run down the hallway like, "We got a boy here." They were so happy. So Toby comes in, and me and Bill raised up because the dogs are jumping around being happy. And Bill says, "Well, I think there's a strange dog in the house." And yeah, all of a sudden, and it was dark, in there. And Toby jumps up in bed, and he gets right in my arms. But who it felt like Dusty. So when he got in my arms, I'm sitting up. He just took a big deep breath like I'm home. And he just like that. And we laid down. I didn't know if he was a boy or girl, what he looked like or nothing. And that night he slept right there on my arms. And we just fell asleep. I wasn't worried about it. But the girls were so happy. So I didn't meet Toby until morning time. But it just felt like Dusty told him to come on in. And then once he got in, the girls brought him, Toby to me, down the hall. But he just, if you know Toby, he won't jump in nobody's arm. So me and Bill, we just thank Dusty sending him to us. And we've been so happy with him. And ever since I had him, he's followed me. He's always been around me. He watches for me, and even now he can't hear, and he still watches, and sometimes he can't find me, and I'll go get him because I see him looking, and he can't hear me. So anyway, that's my dog stories, people stories. Like I said, it's hard to believe that stuff until it happens to you, and then I guess you believe it. So thanks for watching, and I appreciate it. Bye.